Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Empressive channel. I want to talk about Halle Bailey because Halle Bailey has been receiving some backlash ever since she started posting pics of her pregnancy. Now, last year she was pregnant and she tried to conceal her pregnancy. And I believe the reason why she did this is because her team probably encouraged her to do so. And also, Halle was in the middle of promoting two movies. She did a press run for The Little Mermaid, and I didn't know that she was actually pregnant throughout this entire press run, but she was. And also, she was pregnant during the press run of The Color Purple. So I think her covering up her pregnancy was definitely intentional. And also, it was an image thing. I think her team probably wanted her to protect her image. I mean, she just finished wrapping up a children's movie, The Little Mermaid. So it wouldn't really align with the Disney brand if she just popped up pregnant without a ring while promoting a children's movie. So I get it, and I get that she wanted to keep things secret to protect her peace. Unfortunately, her pregnancy did get leaked a few times, but it wasn't by her. It was by her boyfriend, DDG. He leaked her pregnancy a couple of times on his vlogs. Also, the paparazzi caught pictures of Halle's pregnancy, so there is no way that she could deny it. However, she and DDG tried to throw off the public by photoshopping pictures. Halle would also wear big dresses so we wouldn't see her baby bump. And also, when people were asking questions about the baby or anything relating to Halle's pregnancy, both Halle and DDG would try to play it off. When people pointed out that Halle had a pregnancy nose, this was her response.
Listen, if I see one more person say something about my nose one more time, it's gonna be hell to pay. And you know why? Cause I am black. I love my nose. What is you concerned about my nose for?
No. Bro, I don't know why people is like so invested in what I got going on or what we got going on. Like, bro, mind your business. Like, go outside, touch some grass, bro. Like, go do a cartwheel in your backyard or something. Like, it's weird, bro. Like, I genuinely don't be understanding. It's like, bro, why do y'all be so invested in people that don't know you? Whatever's going on in my life or her life, bro, is not gonna change yours. That's and believe, bro. Work in get in the lab. Go get some money. Like, let's focus on ourselves. 2024, bro. Let's try to lock in on ourselves, not other people. Please mind your business.
So you heard DDG. DDG was really the main one talking about mind your business, leave us alone, stop asking about this baby. But on the other hand, he was trolling the public about the baby, and also he was the one who revealed the baby first in his freestyle video, and he even made an Instagram page for their son. So he was telling people to mind their business, but DDG had no intention on keeping this whole situation private. I mean, from the very beginning, he announced the pregnancy, and a lot of people thought it was an April Fool's joke, but come to find out, he wasn't joking at all. So I think he was itching to reveal the baby for a while. I think Halle probably would have preferred to keep the whole situation private, but she can't really do that when she's with a man who thrives off of attention and loves to clout chase. So at this point, she's like, if he's gonna promote our baby, so am I. And since then, she did post the birth of their son on her IG page. And she has been going on Snapchat talking about the pregnancy and talking about her postpartum journey. And she's been posting pictures from her maternity shoot. And she's been even answering questions about her pregnancy.
Hi, Lou. So this is a good question. I mean, a little bit, but honestly, I stayed off of all social media. I really tried to, just to keep myself sane and okay. I know that there was a lot of people who would always like comment and be like, we know, girl, we know. And I'm like, okay, that's great that you know, but I'm gonna just chill, and that's wonderful if you support me, and if not, that's okay too. I hope you have a wonderful life. So like I said earlier, I'm gonna slowly but surely start to show like little pieces of my journey, but I still am like, I'm not gonna show everything, but today I decided to post some pictures from my maternity shoot that I did.
Now, since Halle has been opening up about her pregnancy, people have not been here for it. I mean, she's been getting a lot of criticism. There's been a lot of supporters, but also there's been a lot of criticism because people feel like, well, why now? Why all of a sudden she's showing pictures and opening up about her pregnancy now? She went out of her way to hide it and Photoshop her belly. And also her baby daddy was telling people to mind their business and touch grass. So why all of a sudden are both of them showing the baby when they wanted to keep things so private? So that's the criticism that she has been getting. And there's been a lot of comments like this. People are kind of over it. But honestly, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, she wanted to keep it private because she knew how it would look if she were to pop out pregnant while promoting her films, especially The Little Mermaid. I think she knew the timing wasn't the best, and also she was getting a lot of scrutiny for being pregnant and unmarried, and she's in the prime of her career, so a lot of people feel like it's not the best time for her to really have a baby. I mean, there were just a lot of things that were said when her pregnancy news was leaked, and so I believe that scrutiny caused her to go into hiding. So I don't think she was just protecting her brand, but she was also just protecting her peace. And I don't think anything is wrong with that. And now she's promoting it because she feels more at ease. And also she's getting paid to promote stuff on Snapchat. So she's getting to the bag while also sharing her journey. And I can't be mad at that at all. And I did see this cute video of her and her sister Chloe dancing. You know what? I miss them together. I think they need to come back together now. Now that Halle has given birth, it's time for Chloe and Halle to make another album. Y'all need to come back out and give the people what they want. I feel like they have so much more to do together, and honestly, they're better together than apart. Now, moving on to the next topic, Tamar Braxton got into a messy internet beef with her co-worker, Jessie Woo, and it seems like, once again, the drama is involving her boyfriend, JR. Now, last year, Tamar got into it with Tommy Lee over JR, if you remember. When JR broke up with Tamar, he decided to pursue Tommy Lee, and he flew her out knowing good and well that she was at odds with Tamar. And Tommy pretty much exposed how JR would talk bad about her behind her back.
JR, you never want to play with me. You don't want me to expose how you were saying that you kicked her out and she went back to her mother's house. He said you went back to your mother's house. He told me a lot of things that he shouldn't tell a stranger. I just met this man, less than a week. You need to really check him and check your situation and really see if you're sleeping with the enemy or not.
But between you and I, talked to Tamar and...
His favorite words, between you and I.
When I said I didn't want to be with her.
Oh!
She's been trying to get with me ever since.
Oh!
She's been trying to get with me every fucking day since.
Now, Tamar begged to get JR back, and he ended up coming back because, you know, JR is a clout chaser. He likes to be around some of these celebrity women, particularly the black celebrity women. So he likes to be attached to them in some way to kind of get his own name out there. But Tamar doesn't care. She wants JR. She begged to get him back. And even when they were on a break, Tamar was really crashing out and acting a fool over JR. In fact, Tamar's co-worker, Jessie Woo, put Tamar on blast for threatening her and her friend over JR. You can't make this up, people. Now, Jessie and Tamar were friends at one point, but they did fall out because Jessie did a video and she made some unfavorable remarks about JR because she didn't like how he was playing in Tamar's face. And I get why Jessie felt the way she felt, but it probably wasn't the wisest decision to speak on her co-worker's man because that'll just make things awkward. And it did because Tamar didn't like that. So she decided to unfollow her. And Jessie then decided to spill some more tea about their fallout.
I get a call from Tamar. You better get your motherfucking friend. Get your motherfucking friend. Your motherfucking friend is about to get her fucking ass whooped. Yeah, he not my nigga right now, but he's still my nigga. Even though we're not together, he's still my nigga. nigga. Okay, she knows he's my nigga, and I will fuck her up. I'm from Baltimore, and I'm just sitting there like, what is happening? Like, what's going on? I'm like, Tamar, calm down. She hangs up. So I call her back. I'm like, what is going on? No. Get your fucking friend. I'm like, what is going on? So she says my friend's name, and we're just gonna say Rosa. Rosa was at this outing. Again, my friend Rosa would never look at Tamar's man, like, ever. This man is not on any of our radars. Like, nobody is checking for this man but Tamar. I can assure you of that. So she's like, yeah, y'all was at this dinner, and she stepped to him. Mind you guys, the dinner that we were at was Black Girl Digital. I was like, girl, we were at Black Girl Digital. What was your man doing at a Black women's event during Black Women's Month? It was a Black women's event. We're honoring Black women. Why is he at a Black women's event, frolicking Black women, looking for Black women? And then he leaves a space that was dedicated to honoring Black women. Then he goes to you and he starts some shit between you and I and my friend. So basically he tells you that my friend was pressing him, and you believe it, and you bring it to me, and you're threatening me, telling me I need to check my friend because you're gonna fuck my friend up. Then you're asking me for my friend's information. And so like, I kept trying to convince her it didn't happen, but she wouldn't take it. Like, she just wouldn't accept it. So I was like, you know what? I don't even fuck with that friend like that. Me and Rosa ain't even tight like that.
Now, these were the texts exchanged between Jessie and Tamar, and I'm not going to read through them all, but you know, Tamar sounded wild. I'm not going to lie to you. She was a bit unhinged, and she did admit that she texted Jessie in a drunken rage. I don't see where she actually threatened Jessie, but she did threaten Jessie's friend and said that she will have her taken off this earth. I mean, Tamar was doing the most. She was really doing the most. But even after this exchange, Jessie still spoke highly of Tamar.
I love Tamar. I work with Tamar. Tamar has been nothing but nice to me.
So this does make me ask the question, why did Jessie decide to release that video exposing Tamar now? What led up to that? Well, she and Tamar fell out because she had less than favorable words about her engagement to JR. She doesn't like JR, and I can't blame her because he can't be trusted. However, Tamar won't stand for anybody talking about her man. And because she considered Jessie a friend, and because Jessie has been around both her and JR, she took offense to it and she unfollowed her. And I think Jessie was hurt by that, and she decided to upload the video exposing Tamar, which was messy on Jessie's part. I have to keep it real. That was very petty of her. I'm not exactly sure what prompted her to release this video, but I do get the feeling that maybe Jessie has concerns about how her working relationship with Tamar will be affected moving forward, because now since they fell out, who knows what will happen. Jessie doesn't know what Tamar will try to pull behind the scenes. She doesn't know if Tamar is going to be an issue for her in the workplace. So she's kind of warning Tamar to not play with her.
Baby, I'm not Lonnie Love. I'm worse. I'm worse. Yeah. I will have peace in my workplace. I will go to Dish Nation and do my job and leave peacefully, as I have done from the beginning.
Now, if you read between the lines in what Jessie is saying, she's basically letting it be known that if something were to pop off at the workplace, she'll take action to ensure that she has peace. She says she's not Lonnie Love. And if you know the history between Tamar and Lonnie Love, you know they used to work on The Real, and Tamar alleged that Lonnie got her fired. And Jessie is basically like, listen, if you cause trouble for me at the workplace, I'll do you worse than Lonnie. So don't play with me. Tamar did end up responding to Jessie, and this is what she said.
I was her biggest cheerleader. I had no idea. So when I unfollowed her last week, when her video that she made 3 weeks ago was circling through Dish Nation, and everybody was saying how disrespectful she was about speaking negatively about me. And when I got engaged, because that's why she got unfollow because my feelings was hurt. That was my friend. And so publicly, you're speaking negatively about the same person who helped you when you was like, you threw up at the restaurant, Jessie. It was embarrassing. He helped you. And this is the same person that you are going in like, I'm lost. I am taking 100% accountability. What I am saying is crazy. And let me just tell you why what I'm saying is crazy. Number one, I am wasted. I am frustrated. I am broken. I am so upset because the person that we're talking about came to the Cinco de Mayo, actually my Cinco de Mayo event. I don't know why she said that this was supposed to be an all girls event. No, ma'am. Not only did she bring her homegirls, but other people who worked at Dish Nation was there, and they were supposed to bring their spouse too. They just didn't come until we went to the second location. But let's just get into these texts. All of these texts, mind you, this happened in November. This text messages happened in November, the beginning of November. So I don't know why this is coming out now. So you can see through the text, I am not speaking about Jessie. I would never, ever threaten my friend. Okay? So let's get into the second one. So mind you, I'm going in. And the reason why I'm going in is because this person was at the Cinco de Mayo party of mine. Now, it was only like 8 of us. Okay? So I'm feeling like upset. I feel betrayed. Like, girl, your friend who you invited to my party is trying to talk, to my ex. Now, y'all got to understand, like, when you got an ex, and first of all, me and Jay shouldn't have been communicating anyway, but we were communicating. We was trying to be friends. We have a whole family, together. We was trying to be cool, for the kids or whatever. And it just wasn't a good idea to still try to be friends, right? But I am upset because he is outside, and the reason why I'm still going in is because Jessie said that the girl is not her friend. So I'm not thinking, I'm really saying something wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying something wrong because I'm saying something wrong, but I'm not saying nothing wrong because Jessie said that's not her homegirl. So I'm not disrespecting you, Jessie. Next slide. Y'all not even gonna hold your, I was irate and out of control. Number one, like I said, I was drinking. I was at home by myself. You know what I'm saying? I was just going off. And the girl name is Maggie, right? And when I talked to Jessie on the phone during this whole rant, she had told me she don't f with that girl. And the girl got a boyfriend, and the girl be cheating on her boyfriend. So the last time she saw her, she paid her debts. That's not her girl. You know what I'm saying? So I promise y'all, I did not know back in November that this would ever come up again when I was in a broken place, thinking I'm in a safe place with my homegirl. And as you can see down below, I'm not tripping because somebody's trying to talk to Jay, right? I'm tripping because this the same person who was cackalaacking, throwing them back, having a blast, put us up in her story. As you can see below, you see how she posted us all in the story. And I was just like, well, damn, this is what we doing out here? Like, we all gonna hang out together, and the second we break up, you trying to holler at somebody? I just think that is crazy, and I just think that just breaks all types of girl codes.
So that's what Tamar said. And, from Tamar's side, it does make sense why she was triggered the way she was, because apparently this friend, Maggie, was cool with her as well. I mean, they probably weren't homegirls, but they seem to have hung out before. And she felt a way that this woman was allegedly talking to JR. Now, I still think that JR was using this woman to make Tamar jealous. That's just my opinion. Tamar simply can't see that, which is a shame, but whatever. After that, Tamar went on to expose other text messages that she had with Jessie. And she pretty much was using these text messages as a way to show you how tight they were, how cool they were. Tamar said that she would encourage Jessie. Tamar also said she let Jessie open up for her at her Love and War tour. She basically said they were cool. And Jessie herself said Tamar was always nice to her. So there wasn't really any issue up until recently. But I think at that point, Jessie was already turned off because of that exchange that happened between them in November. Tamar doesn't realize how her behavior affects people sometimes. She went into a whole drunken rage over JR, and she unleashed all of those emotions on Jessie. Then she tried to act like it never happened. And this is why Jessie doesn't like Tamar's man now, because she feels like he has a negative effect on her. That's why she had the opinions that she had, and maybe it wasn't the wisest decision for her to speak on them like that, but that's just how she felt. But the whole situation is just chaotic, and Tamar did agree with Jessie. She said that Jessie is absolutely worse than Lonnie.
I've been nothing but nice to you. So which one is it? Is it that you feel threatened and I threaten you and your friend and I'm this horrible person, I make your work environment horrible and you will have peace and I don't bring peace to the table? Or is it that I'm a nice person?
I love Tamar. I work with Tamar. Tamar has been nothing but nice to me.
And I've been nothing but nice to you. You said that December. Those text messages happened in November. So why are you doing this? What are you doing? When has there not been peace? We've never had a falling out at Dish Nation. She said, I got my friend hired at Dish. I guess she was trying to imply that I wanted, to kind of beef up my team over there. No. And then she said that she is in Lonnie love. She's worse. That we do agree on. We definitely agree on. I do believe that you're worse than Lonnie Love. Because out of everything that ever happened with me and the girls from The Real, who I am really good friends with to this day, she's never shared a personal text message. And she also said on The Breakfast Club that I am a good person.
And then I know Tamar because she's a good person.
She never lied and said that I caused the work environment to be hostile like you did. You're absolutely right on that. I'm just appalled, Jessie, because you were the main person who came to me and told me that I was right about Candy. And you get up here and tell these people that I accuse Candy of something that you know happened to me. Nothing happened to where you would have to go on Beyonce's internet and share personal texts between you and I from a text that happened in the beginning of November. I can understand if you felt threatened now. I can understand if you felt like I was spiraling out of control now. But you know, and I know that that is not the case. I was truly brokenhearted, going through a very public, humiliating breakup. And I was venting to my homegirl. Why shouldn't that be a safe place for me? You have vented to me and I kept it safe for you. What's the cost? What's the point?
So that's what Tamar had to say on the matter. And I don't think Tamar is completely wrong, but at the same time, she has to stop with the drama. I think it is unhinged behavior to call up your coworker and threaten her friend, all because you think her friend is talking to your man. And he wasn't even her man at the time. That's the crazy thing about all of this. I mean, the whole thing was unnecessary, and Tamar planted these messy seeds, and now she's reaping these messy seeds. Also, Jessie was being messy by exposing Tamar. That wasn't the right thing to do. And it also wasn't the wisest thing for her to speak on Tamar's relationship in the first place. I like Jessie, but I have to tell the truth. At the end of the day, that's your coworker and y'all were cool at one point. So you should have suspected that she would take what you said personally. My hope is that Tamar and Jessie can remain cordial moving forward, because I don't want them to fumble a bag over something so petty. I want them both to continue working with Dish Nation with no issues. So I really, really hope they're able to do that. And I also hope they're able to make amends. Anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.